Hello my dear students, now we are going to start our chapter number 2, animation tool Synfig. In previous chapter we discussed about multimedia and components of multimedia. Now to create multimedia presentation we need multimedia authoring tools which provide framework to organize and edit multimedia elements like graphics, audio, video, text and animation. Okay, so there are mainly three kinds of the authoring tools, okay, or you can say that the authoring tools are classified into how many categories. So the authoring tools are classified into three categories. Which are they are card or page based tools, second one icon and event based tools, and third one time based tools. Here your MCQ number 1, the authoring tools are classified into how many categories? So your answer is 3. The authoring tools are classified into 3 categories. Which are they? Card or page based tools, second one icon and event based tools, and third one your time based tools. Now what do you mean by card or page based tools? So here you can consider the example of card or page based tool is your computer textbook. Okay, so in that card or page based tools elements are organized as pages of book, or you can say that pile of a card. Now next one, that is your icon and event based tool. Now what do you mean by icon and event based tools? So in that icon and event based tools objects are organized in a structural framework, or you can say that any of the process. Okay, now third one, that is your time based tool. So the most important example of time based tool is creating any kind of the animation. Okay, so in that time based tools elements are organized along with a timeline. So this is about authoring tools. Now your next topic is pencil. So what do you mean by pencil? So pencil is a 2D animation software. Okay, with the use of the pencil you can create hand drawn animation using both the images, which are bitmap also and vector also. Okay, so pencil is a 2D animation software. With the use of pencil you can create hand drawn animation using both bitmap and vector graphics. Here just consider this figure 2.1. Here with the use of the pencil one picture is drawn. So pencil is a 2D animation software. Okay, whenever we want to draw any animation with respect to two axes, x axis and y axis, at that time pencil is used. Here you can consider like this 2D animation software, or you can say that any vector software. Okay, so this is about pencil. Now next one, that is your Synfig Studio. So what do you mean by Synfig Studio? Now Synfig Studio is a time based multimedia authoring tool. What do you mean by Synfig Studio? Synfig Studio is your time based multimedia or authoring tool. It is also known as open source. Now what do you mean by open source? Open source means it is easily available on internet or free to use. Means we can get it easily from internet. Now Synfig is a 2D vector animation software released in 2005. Here your MCQ. Synfig released in 2005. Here for Synfig one license is needed. That license name is GNU GPL. Now what do you mean by GNU GPL? GNU means General Public License. Okay, and the latest version of Synfig is 0.63.0 5. Here again your MCQ. The latest version of Synfig is, so the latest version of Synfig is 0.63.05. Once again I'll repeat, Synfig Studio. Synfig Studio is a time-based multimedia authoring tool. It is an open source. Now what do you mean by open source? Open source means it is easily available and free to use. Okay, and Synfig is a 2D vector animation software released in which year? Here again your MCQ, 2005. Okay, and for Synfig one license is needed. That license name is GNU GPL. Okay, GNU GPL means General Public License, and the latest version of Synfig is again your MCQ. The latest version of Synfig is 0.63.05. Okay, now how to use Synfig? See here. So to start Synfig, in menu bar we have to click on application, graphics and Synfig. Now whenever you click on application, graphic and Synfig, it will display, or you can say that it will open this dialog box. See. Okay. Now this dialog box consider different panels. Which are they? First one, that is your toolbox. Second one, that is your canvas area, and third one, that is your panel. So again here your MCQ. Synfig Studio classified into how many categories? So your answer is 3. Synfig Studio classified into 3 categories. Which are they? First one, that is your toolbox. Second one, that is your canvas, and third one, that is your panels. Okay. Now what do you mean by toolbox? So here with the use of the toolbox, see here, with the use of the toolbox you can draw any tool, any object here in canvas area. Okay, and with the use of the panel you can change this particular object properties. So just go through this figure 2.2, Synfig user interface. Okay, now third one, that is your toolbox. Okay, so what do you mean by toolbox? See, you just consider this figure 2.3, toolbox. Okay, so toolbox mainly classified into, again toolbox mainly classified into 3 categories. Your MCQ, toolbox is classified into how many categories? Your answer is 3. Toolbox is classified into 3 categories. Which are they? Upper palette, middle palette and lower palette. Okay, you just go through the figure 2.3, toolbox, 3 categories: upper palette, middle palette and lower palette. Okay, now in upper palette different tools are there. Just see in the figure. In middle palette also different toolbox are there, and in lower palette also it consider the layer properties. Okay, so now in toolbox, first one, that is your foreground and background color. Okay, now whenever you want to change any object foreground and background color, at that time this property is used, foreground and background color. Second one, that is your brush size. Suppose if you want to set the size of the brush for a new outline layers, at that time brush size is used. Third one, that is your blend method. Okay, see here. Okay, so here blend method means what? Okay, so here in that blend method in that blend method you have to set one layer. See here, by layer default. Okay, so up to this only you can consider by default layer means what? It is layer property that you want to send as a object property. For example, suppose if you are selecting here one tool, for example circle. Okay, so every time you have to change this circle property, so for that you have to click on this by default layer property. Okay, now next one, that is your opacity. So opacity means what? So in that opacity you just consider 0 and 1. 0 means the layer is invisible and 1 means the layer is visible. Again here your MCQ, 0 means layer invisible and 1 means your layer visible. Okay, so this opacity is used for visibility of layer. Whenever you set 0, at that time your layer is invisible, and whenever you set it to 1, at that time your layer is visible. And next one is interpolation. Okay, interpolation means what? Interpolation determines the manner in which parameter is changed. Means what? Suppose if you are selecting here one object circle, okay, so every time you have to change that circle parameter.